Hari Om. Gently close your eyes. Your fingers interlaced and placed in front. Your back, your neck and head direct. Your body is relaxed. Breathing is normal. Be aware of your breathing. If any thoughts come into your mind, try not to identify with them. Let them gently die away. We will chant the mantra Om followed by the invocatory prayer. Sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunaktu, saha viryam karavavahai, tejasvinavaditamastu mavet vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. We will chant 10 shlokas from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verses 21 till 30, please. Chapter 4, verses 21 till 30. Nirashiryata chittatma tyakta sarva parigraha Shariram kevalam karma kurvannapnoti kilbisham yadrichalabhasantushtaha dvandvatito vimatsaraha samasiddhavasiddhau cha Kritvapi na nibadhyate Gata sangasya muktasya Jnanavastita chetasaha Yajñayacharata karma Samagram praviliyate Brahmarpanam brahmahavihi Brahmagnau brahmanahutam Brahmaivatena gantavyam Brahma karma samadhina Daivameva pare yajñam Yogina paryupasate ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञम् यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वते श्रोत्रादीनीन्द्रियाण्यन्ये संयमाग्निषु जुह्वते शब्दादीन् विषयानन्ये इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वते सर्वानीन्द्रियकर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते द्रव्ययज्ञास्तपोयज्ञाः योगयज्ञास्तथा परे स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाश्च यतयः संशितव्रताः अपाने जुह्वति प्राणम् प्राणे पानं तथा परे प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणाः अपरे नियताहाराः प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति सर्वेप्येते यज्ञविदः यज्ञक्षपितकल्मषाः Cleanliness. We took up this topic because the other day when I was there in a school where they celebrated Grandparents' Day, they had the students had put up stalls, eateries, and students, those who had come there to eat food, they had littered the entire basketball court. Therefore, spontaneously a thought came to me, and I always remember whether traveling by train in India, whether traveling by bus, whether you are walking in the streets, you eat chips and biscuits and have that habit of throwing those waste material, sometimes even the leftover. You drink tea or coffee and you throw that cup out of the window, the moving train, the moving bus, or you're walking in the street and then you just chuck that, the waste material there, the plastic material. I myself have done that, but over a period of time I became conscious of this dirt. We are talking about the external dirt here. So Swami Parthasarathi, my guru, always used to say, not all, most of us treat India as a garbage bin. litter all over the place. Even to such an extent that multi-storied buildings where people throw the waste material right from their balcony. They comb their hair by standing in the balcony. The loose hair falls, or it gets stuck in the comb. They make that as a ball and they just throw it. They are not aware of it. If they are aware of that, they will not throw it. Today or nowadays, our Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, is talking about Swachh Bharat, Clean India. So if you, me and each and everyone is conscious of the dirt, then if we mind our business, if we don't throw dirt, then if each and everyone does the same thing, then we don't need social organizations to talk about, Clean India. It is just that mentality, that attitude. When we go to a house, we leave the chapel outside. We don't walk with the chapel, we don't walk with the footwear inside the house. We may have a different set of footwear. So we are aware that our home should be clean. Then what about the outside street, the roads? It can be dirty, is it? The way how we maintain our houses, we should also maintain the external environment the same way. That's how the whole topic, started. So we started the discussion by saying, keeping the external environment clean, and then keeping the physical body clean, the gross body. As we move inwards, we keep the mind clean. Still further, the thoughts and ideas clean. Vasanas get cleansed, and thereby we attain, total cleanliness. When the vasanas are clean, when we're talking about vasanas are clean here, when there are no vasanas, no thoughts, no desires, no actions. And that is what is self-realization, total liberation. Therefore, the previous two sessions we were talking about, in Atman there is no impurity. It is like saying in sun there is no darkness, there is only light. So the word, Sanskrit word malaha, dirt, is given to vasanas. It is the vasana which contaminates that pure Atman. So when vasana is extinct, when vasanas are exhausted, then that pure Atman remains. It is like, Swamiji always used to give an example. You have a brass vessel, bright and brilliant. And because of exposure to atmospheric world outside, it has become oxidized, dark and tarnished. Dirt has completely covered that brightness and brilliance of the brass vessel. All that you have to do is how to get back that brightness and brilliance of that brass vessel. You take brasso, that semi-fluid kind of thing, liquid kind of thing, apply it, polish it. You take a cloth, wipe it clean. The entire dirt covering is removed, and the brightness and brilliance of the brass vessel has regained, is rediscovered here. From where does this brightness and brilliance has come from? From outside? From brasso? What will be your answer? It is inherent in it. Very good. That brightness and brilliance is its nature, the brass vessel's nature. Because of exposure, it has become dark, black in color, greenish in color. Same way, friends, Atman is ever pure. That is our real nature. Because of association with the vasanas, Atman appears to be contaminated or impure. So, the brasso technique here is Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga. So, by doing Karma, Bhakti and Jnanam, Karma path of action, Bhakti the path of devotion, and Jnana the path of knowledge, we are removing the dirt. Whatever dirt in the form of likes and dislikes, in the form of worry, anxiety, in the form of desires, in the form of attachment that is there in the mind, in the vasana, it is removed, and once the dirt is removed, what is left behind is that pure Atman. And this, in other words, in the previous session we discussed about the Nirguna Brahman. Nirguna means without any qualities, without any attributes. What are they? Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, the three gunas are there in a human being. Tamas, inertia or laziness, is completely got rid of because a person has a purpose here. And that action, the Rajas, is given a proper direction towards a higher, towards unselfishness. As a result, ego and self-centered desires are exhausted, reduced first and then ultimately exhausted. And what is left with is Sattva. That one quality, Sattva, by itself cannot stand. Therefore, a person gets, attains trans Sattva. And that is what the Sanskrit word Guna Atita, beyond the gunas. Atman is defined as Guna Atita. Atman in many places is defined many ways. Here we are talking about that purity. Since we are talking about dirt, we are talking about purity here. At other times we are talking about relating to these three bodies, gross, subtle and causal body. Then at that time Atman will be called as Turiya, the fourth. Three states of consciousness: waking, dream and deep sleep. Then we're talking about Turiya, fourth state. When you're talking about conditioning of the mind and intellect, then we talk about Atman as unconditioned consciousness, pure consciousness. In other place, it is defined as Satchit Ananda. The same Atman, different names are there. So coming back to the topic here, cleanliness, we discussed about likes and dislikes, how likes and dislikes can be cleansed. When you're talking about likes and dislikes to be cleansed, it is not that we are cleaning dirt with water here. A higher thought displacing the lower thought. Likes and dislikes is a thought which a human being has developed over a period of time. The way a person conduct oneself, the mannerisms, the habits, the eating habit, the speaking, the dress sense, everything. So at that time the likes and dislikes seem to be, correct. Seem to be just. But as you grow older and older and gain more knowledge, subtler knowledge, then that likes and dislikes, what we have gained at one time, may be obsolete at other times. Example, eating food. At home, I may be used to eating a particular type of food, the particular way. People around me may cater to my likes and dislikes. They may pamper me. But the moment I go to another place, example, hostel, where I go and study there, all my likes and dislikes are not going to be fed, are not going to be fulfilled. I am not going to be pampered there. So here, I may be frustrated, agitated. Sometimes I feel homesick. Quickly adapting to situations there and changing our likes and dislikes is what is termed here as cleansing process. How it is done? By assessment of that new environment, by assessing people around, by assessing, we're talking about food here, so by assessing what type of food is available here in that place, quickly changing our attitude, our thought pattern. So the new thought pattern is displacing, replacing the old thought pattern, the likes and dislikes. And this is what the cleansing process is. You come to an understanding that all those type of food that I am used to will not be available here in the new place. Then what am I supposed to do? If I have the wealth power, then I can cater to all my likes and dislikes again. But if it is not that situation, if that wealth power is not there, then what should I do? Whatever is available there, I have to adapt myself. At every place, money cannot buy whatever you want. And then we talked about worry and anxiety. In fact, Swamiji always used to say a human being is a bundle of likes and dislikes. If we take care of our likes and dislikes, that itself is a great, greatest enemy. The Bhagavad Gita says that. Shatru. Shatru means enemy. And continuously our likes and dislikes are being fed. So there is no escape from that. Because the reason why we like to eat certain food and dislike, because that it gives that instant happiness. So everybody wants happiness. So that is a problem here. If we are able to govern our likes and dislikes, 50% of the mind's battle is won. The next one was worry and anxiety. As a child, the worry and anxiety was dormant. We were unknowingly happy. The environment was not conducive for all our dormant desires to express itself. So most of the time playing and then sleeping, enjoying life, and then even at that young age also, 2 and 3, there are children, those who are very unhappy. But I'm talking about the majority of the cases. As we grow older and older, then more and more worry and anxiety, a person goes through. So what is this worry and anxiety? We always talk about the worry of the past and anxious of the unborn future. So worry of the past, if you are a child, then the worry is studies, assignments, examination, etc. Worry and anxiety. I got less marks last time. Will I get, will I pass this time or not? So we'll stop here. We'll continue again. The prayer has started. So I will stop it here.